Have you ever wondered why everyone suddenly started talking about cryptocurrency? How a word that barely existed 15 years ago is now reshaping the entire idea of money itself? A force so new, yet so powerful, that governments, banks, and investors all around the world can't ignore it. Today, we're diving deep into the truth about cryptocurrency, how it works, where it came from, why it matters, and most importantly, what it means for the future of money and for you. Welcome to ExplainWise 91. The beginning, when money went digital. To understand cryptocurrency, we first have to understand money itself. For most of history, money was physical. Coins of metal, notes of paper, gold locked in vaults. It had weight. It had form, and it was controlled by governments and banks. But over time, money started losing its body. Credit cards turned metal into plastic, then online banking turned plastic into code, and suddenly our wealth was nothing more than numbers on a screen. Still, one thing never changed: control. Every transaction still flowed through banks, payment processors, and governments. Someone, somewhere, always stood in the middle. Then came 2008, a year of crisis, panic, and collapse. Banks failed, economies trembled, people lost homes, jobs, and trust. And in that chaos, a mysterious idea appeared on the internet from someone known only as Satoshi Nakamoto. A white paper titled Bitcoin, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. It wasn't just another financial idea. It was a rebellion, a declaration that money no longer needed permission to move. A new kind of system where people could exchange value directly from one to another, without banks, without governments, without borders. That was the birth of cryptocurrency. 2. What is cryptocurrency? At its core, cryptocurrency is simple. It's digital money that isn't issued or controlled by any central authority. Unlike dollars or naira, there's no central bank deciding how much to print or what it's worth. It runs on code and lives on a network called the blockchain. Think of the blockchain as a giant public notebook, a record of every transaction ever made, written not in ink, but in math. Each transaction is grouped into a block. When that block is verified, it's added to the chain, and the record becomes permanent, unchangeable, and transparent for anyone to see. No one owns the blockchain, yet everyone helps run it. That's what makes it decentralized. This idea that trust could come from code, not institutions, is what makes cryptocurrency revolutionary.
How does it work? Let's break it down, step by step. When you send cryptocurrency to someone, you don't go through a bank. You use a digital wallet, a software that holds your private keys, the secret codes proving the coins are yours. Your transaction is then broadcast to the network, where computers called nodes verify it. These nodes check, does this wallet really own these coins? Has this transaction already happened before? Once everything checks out, it's confirmed, grouped into a block, and sealed forever into the blockchain. To make this happen securely, most cryptocurrencies use a process called mining. Miners are powerful computers that solve complex math puzzles to validate transactions. When they succeed, they add a new block to the chain, and they're rewarded with new coins. That's how new cryptocurrency enters circulation, not by printing, but by solving. Over time, the network adjusts its difficulty, ensuring stability, and every transaction adds to a chain of verified truth that anyone can audit. It's not just digital money, it's digital trust. 4. Why people believe in it. Cryptocurrency challenges the idea that money must be controlled by the powerful. In countries where currencies lose value overnight, crypto can be a lifeline. In places where sending money abroad costs a fortune, crypto can move it in seconds with almost no fees. It allows anyone, anywhere, with a smartphone and internet to participate in the global economy without a bank account or government approval. It's money, powered by people. That's why supporters call it the future. They see it as freedom, financial independence, the great equalizer of our time. 5. The hype and the hope. When Bitcoin first appeared, it was worth almost nothing. In 2010, someone famously paid 10,000 BTC for 2 pizzas, worth over hundreds of millions of dollars today. That insane rise in value sparked global curiosity, and soon thousands of new cryptocurrencies were born. Some tried to fix Bitcoin's limitations, like Ethereum, which introduced smart contracts, programs that run automatically when certain conditions are met. Others promised faster transactions, private transfers, or greener technology. Suddenly, cryptocurrency wasn't just money. It became a new form of the internet itself. A digital economy built on code, collaboration, and belief. People began to dream of decentralized apps, digital art markets, and virtual worlds where money, identity, and property could all exist on the blockchain. The dream was big, and the potential limitless.
6. The dark side. But where there's value, there's danger. Cryptocurrency isn't perfect. It's volatile. Its price can rise or crash overnight. Investors can make fortunes or lose everything. Because it's decentralized, it's also difficult to regulate. That means scammers, hackers, and fraudsters often find it tempting. Billions have been lost in fake projects, exchange hacks, and rug pulls. Many people still don't understand what they're buying. They just chase hype. And then there's the issue of energy. Some cryptocurrencies, like Bitcoin, require enormous power to mine, raising environmental concerns worldwide. Governments, too, are unsure how to react. Some embrace it, others ban it. Central banks are experimenting with their own digital currencies, trying to balance innovation with control. The truth is, cryptocurrency is still young. It's growing faster than the world can regulate it. And that makes it both exciting and risky. 8. The human side of crypto. Behind every cryptocurrency transaction, there's a story of belief, fear, and hope. In Venezuela, people use Bitcoin to escape hyperinflation. In Nigeria, millions turn to crypto to protect savings from devaluation and restrictions. In the United States, young investors see it as their generation's chance to rewrite the rules. Crypto has become more than technology. It's a movement, a silent protest against the gatekeepers of wealth. But also a reminder that technology doesn't automatically mean justice, because even in the crypto world, inequality still exists. The biggest holders still control much of the wealth. The loudest voices still shape the markets. So while the blockchain may be decentralized, the human world still isn't. 9. The future of money. Whether you love it or hate it, crypto has already changed everything. It forced banks to modernize. It made governments rethink currency. It pushed the world to question, what is money, really? Is it paper? Is it gold? Or is it simply trust, belief, energy turned into data? As new generations grow up with crypto wallets instead of bank accounts, digital money might become the new normal. We may one day look back and wonder how we ever trusted paper and coins, when we could have had code and cryptography. But that future depends on one thing: whether we learn from the mistakes of the past. If we use cryptocurrency to build fairness, not greed, transparency, not manipulation. It could truly transform our world. Because at its best, crypto isn't about getting rich, it's about giving power back to people.
9. The revolution has already begun. Every time you hear the word blockchain, remember, it's not just about money. It's about ownership, freedom, and the future of trust. We are witnessing a shift as big as the invention of the internet itself. A digital revolution where value moves as freely as information. And like all revolutions, it will have winners and losers, believers and skeptics, builders and destroyers. But one thing is certain, money will never be the same again. The choice. So now you know what cryptocurrency really is. Not just numbers on a screen, but an idea that the power of money can live in the hands of everyone. Whether it succeeds or fails depends not on technology, but on people, on us, on how we choose to use it. Will we use it to connect or divide, to empower or exploit, to build or to destroy? The answer is still being written, block by block, transaction by transaction, in a global experiment that may define the future of civilization itself. If this journey opened your mind, then the next time you hear about cryptocurrency, you'll see beyond the charts, the prices, and the hype, and understand the deeper story unfolding beneath it all. Because cryptocurrency isn't just changing money, it's changing what we believe about freedom, power, and trust. Thanks for watching ExplainWise 91, where we turn complex truths about money, power, and the world into simple, clear explanations. Don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for more stories that decode the world around you.